Once again, we are here as law enforcement body to continually express our commitments to the protection of lives and property in this country and the dignity of the person. As we draw closer to the July 17th protest date, today makes it 10 days from that date. We have asked planners to engage with the Ministry of Justice to get a permit and inform law enforcement as to routes they intend to take so that we can provide the adequate protection. Up to today, we haven't seen any such engagement. However, we want to reaffirm our commitment to the democratic process that will provide the adequate protection necessary and will do whatever we can to ease the burden of those who will not be a part of the protest and will have to get to town. So as soon as we understand how and where they intend to gather, we'll continue to communicate with the public. We're asking everybody to keep tuned to our social media pages, to other radios and stuff, and we will be able to communicate adequately. But I would like to encourage each and everyone to go about their normal basis. Protest in this country has become a routine issue. So it's not something that will say, oh, we're going to ask you to stay home and stuff like that. School remains open. Children can move back and forth and go to school freely. And people can go to work and everyone can continue their normal business. Like I said, there could be some disruption in the traffic, but we try to minimize the inconveniences through whatever means possible. To the planners, we are your police. Those who intend to exercise those rights. Constitutionally, it is your right under by virtue of the Constitution, and it is my hope that those rights remain within the confines of the law. We will be there to protect, we'll be there to guide, and we'll be there to maintain law and order. In the event where it goes violent, we will restore order immediately within the confines of the law. I want to admonish the general public that the Liberia National Police is the guardian, not a warrior, and we will do everything within our power to protect the Liberian people. Those who are planning the protest, it is my hope that you have spoken to those who are going to be involved and ask them to remain peaceful and do not vandalize people's property, because anything that goes wrong, you, the planners, will be held responsible. I just hope you understand the responsibility that comes along with it and make sure that you're able to guide the process properly. Last but not the least, there will always be people who have got nefarious intent, even in the best of plannings. So to those of you who have got your illegal weapons at home and planning to bring it to the protest, please leave it alone. Please. Don't bring it. Thank you.
Policy of making America great again, and we also go a long way with you in your diplomacy that has to do with economic development and commercial friendship. Liberia has a lot of minerals, and one of the things we ask as good friends for a long time is the opportunity to do a survey of our minerals. Mm-hmm. And also we are committed to peace, and we've been very lucky within our region. We are a country that have had a series of democratic elections, and our country had been cooling down. And also we want to encourage American involvement in the investment in Liberia. Yeah. We'd like to see that happen. We want to work with the United States in peace and security within the region, because we are committed to that. And we just want to thank you so much for this opportunity. Well, thank you. And such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where? Yes, sir. In Liberia. Yes, sir. Well, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English. Sure. I have people at this table can't speak nearly as well, very and good, they come from.
Well, pleasant good morning and a warm welcome to the Thursday edition of the program, The Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. Folks, we'd like to say good morning and a pleasant warm welcome to the show. Today is Thursday, and we'd like to say thank you for tuning in, folks, wherever you are, however you listen, whatever the occasion. We say welcome to the show. Today is the 10th of July. The year is 2025, and certainly we're moving forward. 5 days to our independence. We'd like to say happy pre-independence to each and every one of you who are Liberians. All right, so we are here again this morning to rumble you through the Thursday edition of the program, The Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. My name is Emmanuel Balin David. Hope to be joined by my colleague Lorena and Honoree. We're going to join me very shortly as we together rumble you through today's edition of the program. We'll have lots of great things on the plate for you this morning as we go through the program. So the opportunity is yours to keep it out set and keep following as we go on. So for those of you celebrating birthday on today, we'd like to say happy birthday to each and every one of you, especially to one of our correspondents. That's you, Christian Appiton. Christian Appiton from Maryland County. Our correspondent from Maryland County is celebrating his birthday on today. We'd like to say happy birthday here from the management staff of Spoon Communication Network. We say happy birthday to you, Christian Appiton from the team representing the Today Show. We'd like to say happy birthday to you, and we pray for God's choicest blessing as you celebrate another year and look forward to the birth of future. Sir, we say happy birthday. Enjoy your day. So that's it, folks. We are here this morning. For those of you who are celebrating birthday too as well, we say happy birthday if you celebrated days a day ago. We say a belated birthday greetings going out to you if you're looking forward to your birthday. A pre-birthday greetings going out to you as well. For those of you who lost someone very dearest to you, we say no romantic solace. You cannot ask God why. That's the beauty of life. A value of the fact you were born, you will have to sometime in the future go. That's it. These are things that make life beautiful. 12 minutes past 8 o'clock. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5. Let's bring you up to speed with the weather update. We're going to have light rain. Precipitation is 35%. Humidity is 79%. Wind speed per hour is 12 minutes per hour. So we are encouraging you to double up, take with you your raincoats, your umbrella as you go on, because we are into the rainy season. July, you have rain falling all over the place, and at times it becomes very heavy, and you get embarrassed, especially if you have an engagement, and then the rain have to meet you along the way, and you don't have umbrella or raincoat. Become very embarrassed. So I'm encouraging you to walk with your raincoats, your umbrella, as you go on, folks. So that's it. Do not look at where you fall, look at where you stumble your toe, because where you stumble your toe is where the mistake happens. And where you fall is just the end of the action. The end of the action can in no way determine the root cause of the action. So you have to look at where you went wrong so that you don't have a reoccurrence of what has happened. You know, in life, sometimes all you need to do for someone is just to be there for them. All you need to do for someone is just to be there for them. You don't need to have money. You don't need to have money. Even if they cannot, if you cannot solve the problems, just know that somebody is there for you. Be there for that individual, because if you put aside all of your business schedule and just show love, probably just pick up that phone to check on that individual. It is very important. It is very important. You know, at times when you are going through situations in life, even though money helps, we know that, but the fact of the matter that somebody is around you, somebody is there showing you concern, that counts too as well. So, folks, let's pick up the phone this morning, check on some of our old friends, some of them that we haven't spoken to for a while. We can pick up the phone, call. Hello, how you doing? Oh, my man, long time. Oh, I've been thinking about you. These are things it help to a lot. So, folks, let us check on our friends. Let's, you know, it's not all about money. It's not all about what you can give financially, but your concern is very eminent. So, folks, we have to move forward. We're here this morning, crisscrossing the country. We have to crisscross the country to speak of our correspondent to know exactly what is going on in parts of Liberia and give you a sense of understanding what is making news in the print media. So we go to Bong County to speak with Kongwa Bokakoli, and then we go to Nimba County, we go Bapuru County, and we go to Maryland County, where the birthday man is preceded, to bring us up to speed with what is making news in Maryland County. So first and foremost, we have to go to Bong County to speak with Kongwa Bokakoli to know exactly what is going on in Bong County. He's going to bring us up to speed with the latest as it relates to information there in Bong County. So we'll go to Kongwa Bokakoli very shortly as we go on. This is the Today Show. And moreover, we have the Wese Wasa here open for you. The Wese Wasa is open here for you. We are giving out 10,000, 5,000, 4,000 Liberian dollars this morning as you play the game. How can you play? Just go ahead and dial *255 *004 hash. *255 *004 hash. The more you play, the better the chances of winning. *255 *004 hash. *255 *004 hash. The more you play, the better the chances of winning. We encourage you to play more than one time. You can play 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. With that, you stand a chance to position your number to a strategic point. When I'm about to do the draw, if your number pops up as the winning number, certainly you walk away with your money. So, folks, we encourage you to double up and play. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. *255 *004 hash. *255 *004 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. So we're going to Bong County to speak with Kongwa Bokakoli. Kongwa Bokakoli is our man there in Bong County. Let's speak with Kongwa Bokakoli, and then we will certainly go to Nimba County to speak with our Nimba County correspondent, Victor Cooper. Victor is our man there in Nimba County, and have a conversation with Christopher Farnswell. So these are things that we will do. Certainly, it is a very great show here this morning. Trying to establish contact with Congo. It seems to be that he's from. Let's give it a try, and then we'll go other places. We don't have much time. We don't have the luxury of time, so let's go to Congo for the last time. If we cannot get him, we'll certainly have to go other places. Folks, this is the Today Show. Share the show. Invite others to join because we have lots of great things on our plate here for you this morning as we rumble you through the Thursday edition of the show, the day before the weekend. For those of you who are just joining in, we say welcome to you. Thanks a lot for always tuning in. And this is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. So, folks, we are here. Encourage you to double up and play as we establish connect with our correspondent. We encourage you to double up and play *255 *004 hash. *255 *004 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. So let's go to Nimba County since we cannot get Congo. Let's go to Nimba County and speak with Victor Cooper, and then we'll go Bapuru County as well. We are crisscrossing the country to know exactly what is going on in parts of Liberia. So, folks, whatever you are, however you're listening, whatever the occasion, we say welcome to the show. All right, so let's go for this very short break to do some adjustments. It seems to be that we have some problem here. Let's do some adjustment quickly, and then we come back. We initiate the conversation with our correspondent. Folks, stay Stick and stay. Don't you dare touch a doubt. Don't you go away.
Policy of making America great again, and we also go a long way with you with your diplomacy that has to do with economic development and commercial friendship. Liberia has a lot of minerals, and one of the things we ask as good friends for a long time is the opportunity to do a survey of our minerals. Mm-hmm. And also we are committed to peace, and we've been very lucky within our region.
Welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. We have to go to our correspondents to know exactly what is going on in parts of Liberia. We go to Nema County to speak with Victor Cooper. Good morning, Victor. How are you doing this morning? And how is Nema County, where you speak from? Mm. Okay. Mm. Okay, the election is on August 12th, and you've been doing some opinion polls. Before getting to what you've gathered so far as it relates to the opinion poll, how has been there in the county in terms of campaigning, in terms of violence, in terms of things going on? How things are going on there in District Number 5, Nema County? Mm. 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 So, candidates there in the county are carrying on some development in terms of rehabilitating roads and other things there in the county, in the district. Mm. So, in terms of your opinion pool that you conducted so far, who are those from candidates that are on the top that people are talking about, people are really saying things about? Okay. Mm. Okay. Mm. 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 Let me see as to whether I can have this on because I'm getting all right. Yes, go on. Mm. All right, so we have to keep our eyes on the election there in District Number 5, Nima County, as you covered the process. Is there any other thing perhaps you'd like to add up before taking leave of you? Because we don't have much time. We have to go other places. All right, thank you. Our correspondent there in Nima County, District Number 5, Nima County, where uh, there you have the process of campaign going on there in Nima County, leading to the 4th of August election, the by-election there in the county. So we are here this morning, folks. I'm getting feedback here in the comment section as it relates to the audio from our correspondent. So I try to work on it. Let's see as to whether we can have a conversation with our Bapuru County correspondent to know exactly what's going on in Bapuru County. Hope this works for us. Yes, let's give it a try, and then we go to other places. Let's give this a try. Remember, you can keep playing against *255 *004 hash, *255 *004 hash. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. We go to Bapuru County, and then we go to Bong County to speak with our Concord Boca County. For those of you just joining in, we say welcome to the show. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM, and we'd like to say welcome to the show. So double up and play. As we gave you information, we gave you cash as well. So just go on and play and win for yourself. *255 *004 hash. Good morning. How are you doing this morning? Solomon Tibler, how is Bapuru County? Bapuru is good this morning. So let's just go straight up into it. What is the latest unfolding there from the county? What do we know about the latest unfolding there from the county? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Ministry of Public Works is responsible to build that bridge. They are doing the road from Broadview to Bapuru. They will be able to build that. But they are doing over 2 years now. That's constructed. They are lost that money. So it was in our meeting, this former representative Honorable Sanford decided to do a groundbreaking ceremony, which of course consulted the background the several representative Honorable Musa Hassan Benti, and he agreed to help in the process to have that bridge constructed.
So in terms of the construction of the bridge, though the bridge is very eminent to the county in terms of transportation, folks that are commuting, do you have a sense of understanding how much it will cost to have the bridge renovated?
The information we got from the just page, they said that bridge will cost not less than 50,000 United dollars. So when the county decided to allot this money, they allotted 150,000 to have a bridge that would last for a long time. So the company allotted that money for up to the legislative council chair of Bapuru County, Bapuru County, started tell the local authority that that money would have to use for the bridge purpose, but rather it would be used to maybe to construct some or do to market roads.
So I want to ask you whether the 150,000 has been used.
Citizens are asking us to the way about that 150,000 locally can be established as to whether that money groups or its current institution. So that's a question being asked by citizens as to whether the money has been used already.
So if that bridge is perfect enough to have folks commuting, what would that mean for the county?
It will be a lot for the county. For the county. Can you imagine if that bridge if that bridge collapsed like today, you wouldn't have people moving from Monrovia to Campus to the city. That's the only bridge that links Bapuru to Monrovia. So if that bridge is damaged today, people will have suffer in the part of Liberia. So that bridge is very important. So not only citizens of Bapuru County, but the entire population now. So not only citizens of Bapuru from Bapuru County are looking for this year. You have other people who are engaged in mining activities. You have other people who taxi drivers who are competing and getting their daily bread. So that brings in a lot for the people of Bapuru County.
Well, I think that's a very good one. Hope that you follow up on the groundbreaking ceremony and get some of the statement that will be made there so that we have a sense of understanding in terms of when the process will start in terms of the construction of the bridge and all of those things surrounding it.
Surely we'll follow the background ceremony. If it is possible, the information we get from the resident of the county,
Well, it sounds interesting. The bridge is on a deplorable condition and it risks commuters and other things. And then will you wait if the Ministry of Public Works don't come in? Will you just keep it at that point? That will be of high risk to those who will be commuting that route.
And Emmanuel, that bridge started talking about it because people being victimized as we come to the condition of that bridge. Since 2023, before the election, and when the county adopted the 150,000 that nothing is being done.
All right, Solomon, thanks a lot. Is there any other thing perhaps you'd like to add up before taking leave of you?
Yeah, just to add up on the Bapuru County thing, the citizens who are inside in Bapuru County, you know, when the whole thing started, citizens were problem in living from the various districts to come to the Equity Hospital to seek medical attention. So on yesterday, the county has been
Mm.
Yesterday was one ambulance to be placed in I want to come to the Emory Hospital, big quality medical care for our access because just imagine even from those areas to come to Bapuru State, you have to spend not less than 15,000 to come for
Wow.
getting if you are coming for treatment.
Mm.
So that ambulance was placed that was taken there yesterday so that I can help some of the citizens who might want to come to the Emory Hospital to medical attention.
And I think that is a very good move to ease the issue of transportation for those patients from far areas to seek medical attention there at the Emory Hospital. All right, thanks a lot for updating us with those developments from Bapuru County. Hope to join you on tomorrow to get more emanating from the county. Thanks a lot, and do have for yourself a pleasant, God bless day. All right, he's our correspondent there in Bapuru County, Solomon Tabla, bringing up to speed with two development, the issue of the bridge that leads to Bapuru city, that is facing some serious issue, and the issue of ambulance that were placed at VAR area to help patients who want to seek medical attention there at the Emory Hospital. Two developments emanating from that part of Liberia. So we are here. We go other places. We go to Maryland County to speak of our Maryland County correspondent. That's the birthday guy, Christian Appleton. Christian Appleton. We have conversation with Christian Appleton very shortly as we go on. And also, we encourage you to double up and play *255* *004# *255* *004#. The more you play, the better your chances of winning. As we go forward, we do draws. We give cash out to our folks. We encourage you to play more. The more you play, the better your chances of winning, folks. So just double up and play and make for yourself some money. Double up and play and make for yourself some money. Let's go to Appleton, and then we will go to Kongwa Bogakoli to have a conversation with him there in Bong County. So, folks, we are here this morning. This is the Today Show. As we go forward, we do draws, give cash out to our folks. We give out 4,000, 5,000, and 10,000 Liberian dollars this morning. So the more you play, the better your chances of winning. Someone is sitting and asking, how can I play? Yeah, let me just bring you up to speed. You have to be a Lone Star Cell subscriber, and you have to have the minimum of 5, that's 50 Liberian dollars on your phone. And then you go ahead and plug in the code *255* 004#, *255* 004#, and then you stand a chance to be part of the draw. When I go on to do draw, if your number pops up as one of the winning numbers, trust me, you walk away with your cash immediately. This is yes, you walk away with your 4,000 and 5,000. As we go forward, we'll do the 5,000 draw, we'll do the 10,000 draw. So we have on the line with us Christian Appleton. Good morning, Christian, and happy birthday out to you. Christian, okay, we lost on Christian. Let's rejoin him. Right, let's rejoin Christian Appleton. Christian Appleton is our man there in Maryland County, folks. We are here crisscrossing the country to speak with our correspondent, give you a sense of understanding what is making news in the counties. Good morning, Christian Appleton. How are you doing this morning? Seems to be Christian has a little problem. Yeah, so let's go for a very short break. We'll come back. We move on. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM, folks. We are here this morning to bring you up to speed with the latest unfolding there in parts of Liberia. So let's go for a very short break. All right, let's go for a very short break, and then we'll be back very shortly. So,
I give you all the trick. So you just need taking a break to do the short to do.
Policy of making America great again, and we also go a long way with you with your diplomacy that has to do with economic development and commercial friendship. Liberia has a lot of minerals. And one of the things we ask as good friends for a long time is the opportunity to do a survey of our minerals. And also we are committed to peace, and we've been very lucky within our region. We are a country that have had series of democratic elections, and our country had been cooling down. And also we want to encourage American involvement in the investment in Liberia.
Yeah.
We'd like to see that happen. We want to work with the United States in peace and security within the region, because we are committed to that. And we just want to thank you so much for this opportunity.
Well, thank you in such good English, such beautiful. Where did you learn to speak so beautifully? Where were you educated? Where?
Yes, sir.
In Liberia.
Yes, sir.
Well, that's very interesting. It's beautiful English.
Sure.
I have people at this table can't speak nearly as well,
Very
and
good, sir. Thank you.
they come from.
Once again, we are here as law enforcement body to continually express our commitments to the protection of lives and property in this country and the dignity of the person. As we draw closer to the July 17th protest date, today makes it 10 days from that date. We have asked planners to engage with the Ministry of Justice to get a permit and inform law enforcement as to routes they intend to take so that we can provide the adequate protection. Up to today, we haven't seen any such engagement. However, we want to reaffirm our commitment to the democratic process, that will provide the adequate protection necessary, and will do whatever we can to ease the burden of those who will not be a part of the protest and will have to get to town. So as soon as we understand how and where they intend to gather, we'll continue to communicate with the public. We're asking everybody to keep tuned to our social media pages, to other radios and stuff, and we will be able to communicate adequately. But I would like to encourage each and everyone to go about their normal basis. Protest in this country has become a routine issue. So it's not something that say, oh, we're going to ask you to stay home and stuff like that. School remains open. Children can move back and forth and go to school freely. And people can go to work and everyone can continue their normal business. Like I said, there could be some disruption in the traffic, but we try to minimize the inconveniences through whatever means possible. To the planners, we are your police. Those who intend to exercise those rights. Constitutionally, it is your right under the by virtue of the Constitution, and it is my hope that those rights remain within the confines of the law. We will be there to protect, we'll be there to guide, and we'll be there to maintain law and order. In the event where it goes violent, we will restore order immediately within the confines of the law. I want to admonish the general public that the Liberia National Police is the guardian, not a warrior, and we will do everything within our power to protect the Liberian people. Those who are planning the protest, it is my hope that you have spoken to those who are going to be involved and ask them to remain peaceful and do not vandalize people's property, because anything that goes wrong, you, the planners, will be held responsible. I just hope you understand the responsibility that comes along with it, and make sure that you're able to guide the process properly. Last but not the least, there will always be people who have got nefarious intent, even in the best of plannings. So to those of you who have got your illegal weapons at home and planning to bring it to the protest, please leave it alone. Please. Don't break it.
Okay, welcome back to the show. Welcome back to the show. We are here, folks. We say welcome back to the show. This is the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM, and we are here. We say welcome back to the show. We are here this morning. Hope it is perfect. we are here this morning as we go on. So, folks, wherever you are, however you're listening, whatever the occasion, we say welcome to the show. All right, so we have to go to our drawer and have some cash given, to give some cash out to our folks. We have to go to our drawer now, give cash out to our folks. Those of you who have won for yourself cash, at this juncture, we give you cash right now. So let's go to Bong County as we give cash out. Let's go to Bong County. Let's go to Bong County and speak with Kongwe Bokakoli. Let's go to Bong County and speak with Kongwe Bokakoli. Kongwe is our man there in Bong County. Let's go to Bong County and speak with Kongwe Bokakoli. We tried getting to Apitan. All right, so we have right here with us Kongwe Bokakoli. Good morning, Kongwe. How are you doing this morning?
Good morning, Manuel. Good morning to our people there in the nation's capital. Good to be on school this morning, sir.
So how is Bong County so far this morning in terms of the weather, in terms of activities, how things are going there this morning? And we hope that folks there in the county will always walk with their raincoats, their umbrella, so that they don't be embarrassed.
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's get straight into it. The Liberia National Police has disrobed and suspended Inspector Patrick Sandodo there in the county. What do we know about that? Bring us up to speed with that development.
Well, yesterday, that emanated from the headquarters of the Liberia National Police on detachment here in Panda, and the disclosure was made by the commander of the Crown Service Division 1, Mr. Capital James Captain, that Mr. Patrick Sandodo has been disrobed and suspended from the position of Deputy Commander of the Crown Service Division in Bong County, following the authorized release of suspect in a major burglary case. And Mr. Sandodo was suspended along with 6 other officers. Of recent, there was this burglary case that was reported at the Liberia National Police. A major businessman by the name of Juma Abba, who used to work for Musa MP, but he had become a major businessman in Bong County at this area. They do money grant, mobile money, and so many, like you want to do something abroad. He got that business center here in Panda. He also got a big store that he sells he sells rice and other materials. But there was this recent burglary that was there. So that case was reported at the Liberia National Police. 3 other people were arrested. But the main suspect, one John Beale, it is being reported that he was arrested and turned over to the Liberia National Police. But later, he was reported that he was staying outside. So people started, wondering. People were concerned, especially those who reported the case. And later they reported the case to the Liberia National Police that this person was apprehended, turned over to the Liberia National Police by community members. But he's now outside. So when they did the investigation, it was reported that the Patrick Sandodo was the one who authorized it to be. So officially yesterday, the suspension was announced and disrobed. We are being told that he has been turned over to the Professional Standard Division of the Liberia National Police, and very soon will be forwarded to Monrovia for further investigation.
And I think that is in keeping with the Liberia National Police rules and regulations.
Sure.
So let's talk a little bit about the issue of burglary there in the county. How often these things happen?
It has been a while, like almost a year now. That was under the former regime of the former police commander. But this new commander, this is one of the major burglaries that occurred on his watch. But it's not really that often where this was an organized crime and where a major businessman was targeted. In recent time, used to happen, but it has been a while. This is one of the major burglary reports that in recent times.
And let's talk about the police going after those there in the counties in terms of crimes. How effective is the police there in Bong County?
The police have been effective, especially on the watch of Bapuru County. We noticed the commission of these crimes, especially for criminals. Those few are still on the streets, and few people have reported the checking of their materials, especially on the Banga Cross Street. But what we noticed when the police receive a vehicle from a certain area, they usually get on night patrol. So like to scare away criminals. So they are very efficient in criminal activities in Banga. So it tells me that the police has been extremely well. Like the recent one, the commander said on the radio, and he was very right about it. Is the issue of vehicle accidents. That's I mean one of the major things that police dealing with the police dealing with right now in our country. But in terms of crimes, I mean the police in Bong County are actually on top of that game.
So we can safely say the rate of crime there in Bong County is a little low due to the fact that the police being very proactive.
Sure.
All right, Congress, is there other thing perhaps you'd like to add up before taking leave of you? We don't have much time.
What was it that before I can leave you? The Bong County Technical College will be putting on, will be conducting their full commencement convocation.
Okay.
On the 19th of this month. So the Technical College is expected to graduate maybe over 120 students.
Okay.
6 different departments: the Department of Health Sciences, Education, Engineering, that's civil and mining, agriculture, information technology. So I mean, we are able that President Joseph Waka will be the commencement speaker.
Okay.
That program will be held at the Banga District Building.
So when is the graduation ceremony? I didn't get that.
July 19th.
All right. All right, Conrad, thank you. Thanks a lot for updating us with those developments. We hope to have you on subsequent broadcasts of the Today Show and bringing it up to speed with those developments from Bong County.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, so we'll do our last step and then we get to other things. We have to get to the papers, bring you up to speed with our talking points. It gives you cash as we go on. So let's go back to Maryland County. Hope to get the birthday man. If we cannot get him, we will have to do other things here on the show. So very shortly, I'll be joined by my colleague Lorena Honoree as we kickstart. All right, let's get to Maryland County. Good morning. How are you doing, Christian Appleton? And a very happy birthday out to you.
Yes, good morning, Maria. Let's take a morning to all my colleagues. It's my birthday.
Okay. And I pray for God's choicest blessing as you celebrate.
Honestly, amen.
Yeah, how's the birthday going? People get other things. Yeah, we are serving a day. Okay.
We are still, living to see another day. So too much to be grateful for.
Certainly, too much to be grateful for. You have a birthday song coming up for you very shortly. I think the artist on the song is already here to sing the song. Let me have the artist on. We will get into the news. We have to celebrate you because you are one of our strong correspondent.
Did you say, even though we can go missing, but God still allow us to see this game?
Christian asking you.
Yeah, good morning. Happy birthday. I heard you say, even though we can commit a lot of sin, but God still, allow us to see our birthday. Was that what you said? Hey, Lord. Happy blessed birthday. Oh. Yeah, so we got to sing this song. Yeah, let me sing it. It's a special track made just for Christian Appleton. Happy birthday to you. May God bless you. We wish you long life. We wish you success. Happy birthday to you, Christian. Happy birthday to you.
Hip, 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 hip.
Hooray!
Happy birthday, sir.
God richly bless you, yeah.
All right, so let's.
Cheers to a new year. Robin, don't bless the man.
I bless that man.
Oh,
Also,
success.
I bless that man. I'm feeling my blessing.
So how you spending the day? You eating enough pan butter? The roasted cassava? Exactly. All right.
All right, Apitan, let's go straight into it. The latest there from your angle there in the county. What do we know?
Yes, Emmanuel, people have been, concerned about one of the greatest public schools in the county here. That's the Harvard Demonstration School.
Oh.
The school has been abandoned several years now. This school was once a shining beacon of academic excellence of Eastern Liberia. The Harvard Demonstration High School in Harvard has become a glaring symbol of government neglect. And lots of people, even civil society organizations, all of our reputable citizens in the county, local citizens in the county, have been raising concerns since over the time now, and of course it's important to bring it to the public. The school is located around Maryland Avenue in Harvard, and of course it was originally established as a model institution and a training ground for aspiring educators. So today, it stands in alarming despair. Its infrastructure crumbling, totally crumbling under the weight of years without support. Despite enrolling about 875 students currently from it's a senior high school now. The Harvard Demonstration High School now operates under a dire condition. It's leaking totally. Whatever is raining, those kids get wet.
Wow.
You have the walls falling all on them. The building is dilapidated. All of everything, honestly. And it's on the road. It's right on the road. Maybe the avenue is an open place right beside the JJ Johnson Hospital. Right on the road. Anybody can see that. So actually, lots of people are calling on the government, the agency of education, to see how they can unlock something to see how they can happen. So recondition the building. We have kids going to school and it's a risk. Something bad doesn't have to happen before concern be raised. So talking that the government take a look to see how best they can recondition the building.
I think it is a very good thing that government prop into that, because this government I've said over time that they're going to prioritize education, and you cannot say that you are prioritizing education, and then on the other hand you have government school in a very bad condition, the roof leaking, and then students cannot properly sit in class. The environment is not conducive for them to take instruction. So I want to know the district the school is located.
The school is located in Maryland Avenue, in Harper City, in the political terrain of the county. Right on the road.
I'm talking about the district, and who is the representative for that entire area?
It's district number 1, Maryland County. It's P.M.I. Jury. P.M.I. Jury is the representative of Harper District. This is where the school is located, around Maryland Avenue. So it's too concerned. Training and the national government to the Ministry of Education. Lots of people are calling them to see missing reconditioning the building, because it's a serious risk for kids that are continuously going to school, continually going to school over there. Honestly, it can cause serious problems in the future, in the nearby future.
Have you had conversation with the administrators there? And what actually are they saying in terms of perhaps receiving budgetary support to run the school?
Yes, we had the opportunity to have interacted with the principal of the institution of the school, and he told us Emmanuel Dennis, the told us that this is discouraging. He expressed disappointment first of all because according to him, he has been engaging. CEO, the DO, he has been engaging. But then the same recently, I love something. I need to change the group. Change some the entire group is struggling. Honestly, so he told us, and we did ask him as to whether there is a plan. You know, there is a plan for the reprovision. So nothing, nothing has been planned. There is no plan for that to be reprovision by the ministry. The ministry can only pass them Ministry of Education.
The see.
Can only pass see the error. Think about it as if everything is okay. As if everything is okay. No concern. Nobody is talking about it. Whenever you talk about it, nobody can listen to it. There's nothing happening. Everything is smooth. The students are intact. It's just that. So the expense disappointment. You know, we didn't talk of teachers volunteering. You know, again, teachers are unpaid. Teachers are volunteering. You know, they are still obligated to teach parents, and I think they teach school. So actually, there's no plan for that degree completion. So a lot of concerned citizens and the county parents of students that enrolling in school are calling us the national government through the Ministry of Education here in the country detachment to push the case. To push the case of the HAP demonstrations. Yeah, what happened demonstrations?
I've heard about the HAPA demonstrations. Yeah, sure. Wow.
What's the representative in that?
There's a Dennis told us that currently the school has 20 instructors, but only half are on the government payroll, you know, and the remaining 10 volunteer. Their services, you know, many holding Bachelor of Science degrees are paid for minimum student registration fees. You know, students after registering, you know, they have to collect something at the end of the day to pay those volunteer teachers while they are on infrastructure. It's something that actually concerning.
So did the principal tell you as to whether he has consulted the district representative honorable jury concerning the matter?
Yes, he did tell us about consulting the Harvard district representative. But normally, these things are happening whenever the school administration wants to push, whenever the school administration wants to engage other people, the authority, like the DO, CEO,
and they are doing nothing about it.
They can see on mind. Are you carrying the student all around? Are you carrying the student with me? Or even to grant interview with us, it was something, that I would have to convince you to do, because it said,
wow. So everything is political. Even when it affects the lives of students.
They will see it as on a management. So we have to convince him to say, no, the government can do everything. You have to give us the information to the public, and then all the humanitarians can come to the aid.
True enough.
Give us the opportunity to interview him. So whenever they are bring extra miles to the gate, all the authorities, all the authority to see, to see on the mind, see that he doesn't have to do it and all of that. So he told us that he engaged the PO in the county on several occasions. Written communication was given to the PO. He engaged the CO, and up to now,
nothing.
There's nothing happening.
Okay, so that is one of the key reasons that we always love to crisscross the country to bring these things to the attention of the higher ups, so that they know exactly what is going on in other places. So now it's in the purview of the Ministry of Education. I know folks there at the Ministry of Education are listening. The school there in Maryland County. Say the name of the school again.
The
Harper Demonstration Elementary and Junior High School there in the county. Over time has been neglected, according to a report from the county. Students are learning in a condition that is not conducive for learning. Moreover, the issue of staff there in the county, in the county at the school, some of them are unpaid and some of them are still on how you call it,
students have to collect 1,000
to pay teachers. You see that.
Students are compared to collect, with the exception of the registration fees and all of that.
1,000.
Like 1,000 pay volunteer teachers. And at the end of the day, those volunteer teachers, once they are not getting paid, they do anything. They feel like they give assignment. Students are being asked to put money in the paper, in the assignment paper, do something.
You see that? You see that?
You
see that? Then we sit here in Montserrat County. I'll talk about quality education. How will you say you want quality education and you are not prioritizing education? And this is just one of several cases, Lorena. You go other places, the news you listen to say you feel bad, discouraged. When people even sit up Capitol Hill or sit somewhere else on big platforms and start to talk about, oh, we are striving in education and looking at all of this. I know it is challenging, but there are some key areas. You have to move across the board. But anyway, thank you. Is there anything perhaps you'd like to add up before taking leave of you?
Yes, lots of people, lots of citizens in Canada now are lobbying the government, through the Ministry of Public Works.
Okay.
To show that they, continue to recondition, they continue to straighten the corridors, do some corridors. Now, as we speak, taxi can leave from Maryland County and people will the same day. Really busy during this rainy season.
Wow.
It's actually, it's actually welcoming. It never used to be. Even NTA bus, we have NTA bus that just left the county from Apple Street. The Monrovia Bridge the same day. So lots of citizens are welcoming the idea for Ministry of Public Works. They do what they are doing.
Okay.
It's good to know that one ministry is doing well in the county. Now we just call on the Ministry of Education to even do better. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Happy birthday again. Enjoy your day.
Yeah. Those citizens are also lobbying the government. You come into ministry now. I'll get the right. I'll get the birthday 25 kg.
3,500. First, it used to be first.
What was the price first?
First. 4,000. So you have over 5,000 drop for it. So it's now 3,500. Okay. Thank you, Abiton. Right, for updating us, Lorena. We have to have some conversation around this issue.
Yeah.
How much people buy rice in other places? I think we'll have a little drop here in. I haven't for rice for a very long time. So I don't know.
But it's small, man. I'm not hearing myself. I know that I can be careful.
Probably it's your hairphone, but
so then let me remove it so I can check on it.
Yeah, you're perfect.
Yeah.
So the issue of rice, the bag of rice in other places, you listen to Abiton, it has dropped from 4,000
to. From the counties, they will have country rice.
Yeah, probably
it's not a season.
Yeah.
They're not having a season.
I don't know. I don't know as to whether the Maryland not playing rice.
They don't play rice.
I don't know.
I really thought, growing up, I thought that when it comes to having all that grain rice, the country rice, they will come from the county. So for the people from the counties to be calling for rice, we buy bags of rice.
It sounds funny. And moreover, I think one of the contributing factors to the drop in the price of rice, maybe it's the issue of transportation. The road is pliable now. You can take your cruise one year and then reach in Maryland the same day.
We should be buying rice from Maryland. We should be going for our plantain, and even we in Montserrat, we're doing garden. Maryland, if I had land,
is there a big garden?
I'll play rice.
So
rice.
Yeah.
Because we could have cassava.
The other time we talk about diversifying diet.
I will see if we can get someone on with us tomorrow. If you see his videos, I will send a video so we can know it. We can even talk to him on the phone and know the video.
Yeah.
You see the cassava that got planted. You understand? Bill Jasso. If Bill is listening, Bill, kudos to you. I've been watching the video. You've been sending me videos. We are interested in these kind of things and would like to, commend Liberians that are making these efforts. And we hope that, the Ministry of Agriculture can, buttress this guy's effort. The fact that he is doing what he is doing, whatever help he needs, he should be given that help. Like maybe he needs some equipment, or he might want a yellow machine to go over there and help clean some land since he's still planting. I mean, I saw cassava, young cassava. He has a whole cassava farm in Johnsonville. Is it Johnsonville? It should either be Johnsonville or it should be either Johnsonville or around the chicken soup factory, somewhere around that side. Yeah, he is doing well. When you see the videos, Emmanuel, I'll make sure we are already late. So tomorrow, hopefully by the grace of God, tomorrow we are going to talk to him via the phone and show his video so that he can explain to us how it started and how far he is. So I'm just talking about what people are doing, the efforts that Liberians are making, especially those right here in urban Liberia. And urban is the city. Yeah, you go to urban cities around the world, they will not tell you that they are making farms there. But since we say we're trying to have food security and you feed myself and feed my family and feed my community, I think those wasted land and flocks that just being wasted in the community instead of using it to throw dirt. They have the waste area. We should have where we carry those dirt, and then people use that soil right now is really rich in some of those communities, and make community farms, or community gardens, big gardens, where people, the farmers or the gardeners would be appreciated, planting the potato greens and the palava sauce. And once the fact that it's coming from your community and going to the marketplaces, Emmanuel, trust me, it's not going to be that expensive because it is your community that grew it, you understand? And looking at cassava leaf, once you pull a cassava leaf out, you're getting cassava on it. Yeah. So it's like 2 in 1.
2 in 1, the cassava leaves and you have
cassava. So it's a food.
And you can use cassava for different things.
Exactly.
Some other things you fit.
Curry, you can do curry, and curry you can make curry in a way that you can swallow.
Yeah, make
That's how you also make fufu. Me, I love fufu.
Yeah.
I swallow my fufu and crappy soup every week, and nobody can go near my
and you brought some there the other time.
That one I rest and brought. Just imagine I knew it. That is how much I love the fufu. Okay. Yeah. So we are here, Emmanuel. Again, we'd like to welcome our people. Thank you for being there. We're talking about lots and lots of money that will be given out by Emmanuel that he's giving us. It's a Wese Wasa.
Yeah, Wese Wasa today.
Wese Wasa. When they say Wese Wasa, I mean $50 Liberia. That is all you're going to use. Emmanuel, I always tell people, can you purchase anything with $50 Liberia on your mobile money? Can you go to bar to purchase, use your mobile money and say, I got $50 Liberia. I want $50 Liberia this. Biscuit or what?
No, you can't do it.
Use your mobile money to do it. No,
you can't do it.
Okay, that's how you can use it to make yourself loads of money.
Sure enough.
That is just that *255*004#. We're giving all of that cash out here to do 4, 5, 8, and 10,000 Liberia. So if you are there, you want to win some money. The weekend is already here. Trust me, you say you want to wait on Saturday before you go hustle, brother. You on your own. All right. Moving on, that check-up boy. You call it all your friends. Nothing to. Can you play check-up? You going to the other men. Can you play Lulu? It's not going to.
It will not help you.
It will not help you. So make yourself some money. Since you're lazy, this is your chance to hustle. I mean, like even those who making money doing it, yeah, that's investment. Can I talk about you that don't want to go on the sun, you don't want to go on the rain, you don't want to get up in the community? $50 only. That's *255*004#. Make yourself thousands of Liberian dollars just for $50 Liberian. But you must be MTN mobile money subscriber, and Emmanuel is here to give out all of that money. I saw him doing some draws.
I've done draw already.
Yeah, so if 2 persons have received 10 and 8,000, you stand a chance to be the next person to receive such amount. So again, the code is *255*004#. And don't you forget, you need your MTN mobile money to play. Even 25 cents US. If you don't want to use your Liberian dollars, $50 Liberian, then use your 25 cents US. But guess what? The more you play, the better for you. Yeah. So for me, if I was allowed to play, I'd be playing 20, 30 times. I mean, I know the profit that coming back to me will even be more. So yeah, take your chance and invest. There's something Liberians don't do. Most Liberians don't have that mind of entrepreneurship.
Sure enough, yeah.
Emmanuel, you can waste business in front of Liberian men. I have few of them I know, close people. Like you give money to go and do business. In fact, even before going to purchase the goods, no one will tell you their business will not sell. Even before trying to purchase the goods, this is struggling appearance. The poverty. Some people agree, they enjoy it. They always want to have their hands on them. Always want to be begging. Somebody must go and hustle. If somebody else has to work that magic for you to eat, it's sad. You have to make effort. Okay? Yeah, the other one, they say, listen to the radio, they're not free. You're watching the TV, you're not free. You make yourself some money. All All right.
And the issue of people always want to ask, receive, and they don't want to work. They don't want to bring something to the table. This is something that we have to get away with. Let us engage conversation with what we have, what we can exchange, give in exchange for. You know, it's not just about just taking from somebody. You know, it brings me to the issue of yesterday in the United States, and even the vice president visited the Yellow Mission issue there, where he visited some provinces in China and have conversation with mayors. And one of the things he spoke about is about time that we get into trade. What you can give me, I gave you this, you give me that.
Yep.
And we move on. That will bring respect.
Exactly.
You know, you have a face on the table to lift up, because you are giving something in exchange.
Exactly.
But on the other hand, you always there begging. Yeah. So when the people get ready to tell you anything in your face, anything they will tell you.
Anything, even though
anything they will tell you.
When it even comes to our lawmakers, let's look at the way people complain about lawmakers. The lawmaker abandoned the district. What did the lawmaker have to go through to even become lawmaker? You received and received and received from this lawmaker. He probably borrowed a lot, because in Liberia you can be poor lecturer.
Yeah.
In fact, these lecturer rats are not even poor. So no more should I make that example. Emmanuel, if you see one rat jump in my chest, you will know that rat is really enjoying. Big. So even around the church, they are enjoying. So let's not do that comparison. But I'm just saying, make up your mind to be productive. Let's come to that. We want to get into our story. Because we start getting
we start talking now. We have go.
Coming, that kind of conversations I like.
And we have the papers here. Supreme, you have the front page Africa. I want you to touch on that story.
Okay, so I should go to
the front page Africa. As you shift from A to trade. Yeah, start giving. They'll have a conversation on the table.
Yeah,
we have something to offer. Let it be a fair deal.
Yeah.
Let us get into a fair deal that both countries will benefit.
Liberia is not a dry land. That thing is sub-Saharan Africa. I have heard it before. But Liberia is not a dry land. Yeah, they land rich, juicy. Look, Emmanuel, first I go, pepper seed. You do pepper seed in the ground, pepper will grow. You grow pepper seed, pepper will grow. What kind of country is that? Very rich, very juicy.
We're always on our knees begging. Oh.
So which story? Okay, here it is. I see President Joseph Numa Boaka, our president. I refer to our president first, and then I see President Donald Trump. I see his picture with the president of Liberia, and I will see president of Congo and other nations. But let's bring you this story. All right. I mean, the star president of that meeting was our president, Joseph Numa Boaka. I mean, sorry, maybe we need to listen to the other presidents.
What they say? Oh, yeah.
So the celebrated president yesterday was President Joseph Numa Boaka. Still being celebrated, President Joseph Numa Boaka. All right? And I heard President Boaka referring to Donald Trump as yes, sir. Wow. There is sir and sir. He's the whole sir for Liberia. Yes, he's studying another president. You see what I'm talking about? So as Africans, we are also home.
Yeah.
And we are traditional. So I'm not
another president doing his interaction with Trump now. So it was the Ukrainian president. Zelensky.
And there are things you can't talk. He is sweater, right? That's why he was too. All right. As U.S. shifts from aid to trade, Liberia orders offer invites. Explore minerals, push investment. There are other nations that why they didn't call the other country there? Why only the few countries they call? I listened to the guy that said, I think it was not summit, it was summit. That was how he referred to it. At White House Africa Summit, an open invite to explore minerals, Liberia, others push for investment opportunities. A shift from aid to trade. I tell you, that is, I mean, it's good. Look, Emmanuel, husband and wife in her wife can bring your husband can bring it.
Yeah.
So just imagine that you got to meet the man halfway, you got to bring it together. Then let's talk about what is happening in with nations, you know. But it's a good thing to before I come to that story, you know. It is also good for the woman who really want to take care of the children in your home.
Yeah.
And go look for the money. That it help make there. Let me friend, Emmanuel. They're making women to go where men work at different things. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll talk about
it. When go to work together.
Yeah.
All of y'all go home. So who will raise the children? All right. So here's the story. Washington. Barely 24 hours before President Donald Trump sat down for a lunch dialogue with African heads of state from Mauritania, Guinea-Bissau, Liberia, Senegal, and Gabon, the 5 African leaders gathered for a tete-a-tete, one-on-one, to prepare for any unexpected scenarios, given what many heads of state have had to endure since the U.S. president came to office in January. The gathering, according to sources, pivotal discussions prepared for unexpected surprises. Key amongst them were reports that the Trump administration is contemplating pushing the leaders to accept migrants deported by the U.S. Exactly. Whose home, the reason why is that whose home countries refuse them or are slow to take them back. Wednesday's summit was preceded by a Wall Street Journal report quoting internal documents and current and former U.S. officials about the plan. But many of the leaders at Wednesday's summit did not see the possibility of such a request, and nothing of such was mentioned publicly when the leaders and Trump faced the media gathering Wednesday. Nevertheless, the WSJ reports that prior to the meeting, the leaders of the 5 countries received a request from the State Department to take in migrants, underscoring the overlap between the administration's aggressive deportation campaign and its foreign policy. At the end of May, it was South African President Cyril Ramaphosa who arrived at the Oval Office with hopes of mending a somewhat tricky relationship between the United States and South Africa, but ending up having to duel it out with the U.S. president despite trying to court him with business opportunities and his favorite sport, golf. The U.S. president turned the meeting into a sea of accusations, repeatedly suggesting that genocide against white farmers is taking place in South Africa, an allegation denied by Ramaphosa. In February, it was the war of wars between President Trump and Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, whom President Trump accused of being disrespectful in an extraordinary Oval Office meeting that abruptly called for the signing of a minerals deal that Trump said would have moved Ukraine closer to ending its war with Russia. Sizing up Trump. On Wednesday, another opportunity presented itself for President Trump to size up a quintet of African leaders of states in a meeting that showed up a shifting U.S. policy toward the continent. There is great economic potential in Africa, like a few other places, Trump said, touting its very valuable land, great minerals, great oil deposits. The president has made his administration's focus on a shift from aid to trade, coming on the heels of the ending of the United States Agency for International Development officially on July 1, 2025. The agency's functions have been largely transferred to the State Department as part of a broader restructuring of U.S. foreign assistance, with a focus on aligning aid with national interests and diplomatic goals. This was evident only a few days ago when the Trump administration signed a major mineral agreement with Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo as part of a broader U.S.-mediated ceasefire that has been touted as a potential turning point in efforts to end decades of violence in the region. The U.S. will be getting a lot of mineral rights from Congo as part of the agreement Trump declared after that meeting. Wednesday's summit, Wednesday's summit, although initially rejected by Mr. Trump, offered something new, a chance for President Trump to right some of the wrongs to the continent in his first term, during which his presence was hardly felt. For President Trump, the pitch coming on the heels of major immigration reforms hitting many of the continent hard had a difficult message to sell. That the Trump administration is shifting the U.S. approach to the continent from aid to trade, and that the United States is a better partner for Africa than China. That was the message, you know. Yeah, go ahead. You know, I listened, Emmanuel. I listened to this guy. If I could find it, I could play it, Emmanuel, quickly if you allow me.
Yeah, you can play it.
He's from Ghana, okay, and he was saying a lot. So I would like to find that video. And he was saying, you know, why is it that some presidents were called and not all presidents? Now you heard the communication concerning those most despicable human beings, right? Okay, so if you have a story, then you can get
as you look at that, I'll also take what was released on the executive mansion page. That's one, and two from the White House page as well. The White House page, President Donald J. Trump at a multilateral lunch with African leaders, and this statement is in quotation mark, quote rather. I think it's a quote from him. We have closed U.S. aid group to eliminate waste, fraud, and abuse. And we are working tirelessly to forge new economic opportunity involving both the United States and many African nations, unquote. So America is now looking forward now to trade agreement that will benefit both sides, rather than just giving out, and then people are taking those money doing something else rather than what they are meant for, according to them. So I think it is a point in time that we too have to put our interests on the table as we get into this conversation to seek our own benefit, because this is a two-sides thing. It's not you going big. You're not begging for anything. So July 9, Washington D.C. You have it. Okay, so you can just go on.
Yes, yeah. Wants to meet them separately. Ladies and gentlemen, are these countries experiencing wars? Not really, even though there was a coup in Gabon in 2023. Is it about anti-terrorism cooperation? Maybe. But ladies and gentlemen, while I dug deeper, two things become obvious as to why the U.S. government must meet these five countries and must meet immediately. My name is Cyrus, and this is Futum Network in Accra. If today's your first time, please do me a favor and subscribe. So from 1990 to the early 2000s, the U.S. imported significant volumes of crude oil from Gabon. U.S. companies like Shell and Bapuru Energy were the big players in Gabon's oil sector. But by the mid to late 2000s, China had taken over as Gabon's top trading partner. China is now importing most oil, manganese, and timber from Gabon. This is how China took Gabon from the U.S. China did what the U.S. never did for Gabon. They exported manufactured goods, brought in infrastructure development, and technical aid to the economy of the coast. From Western Sahara to Senegal, all controlled by the Chinese. They have built roads, hospitals, conference centers in their capital, Nouakchott. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. The Chinese are beating the U.S. with their game. Even in Liberia, which was unofficially a U.S. colony, it is in bed with China now. During the Ebola and COVID crisis, China was all over the place in Liberia, building hospitals and providing medical aid. China has since then built roads and is currently training Liberian soldiers on counterterrorism. Guinea-Bissau is all for China to take right now.
All right, so you know, so this is this guy, you know, and he has huge followers. People were saying, "Oh, he's jealous because he didn't call his country." So he said he made a remark that it was not a summit; it was a song. You heard, we read a story. President Trump said, "Here is it." He said, "For President Trump, the pitch coming on the heels of major immigration reforms hitting many of the continent hard had a difficult message to sell. That the Trump administration is shifting the U.S. approach to the continent from aid to trade, and that the United States is a better partner for Africa than China.
And in relation to that, there is this story here. I will just take the headlines, and then you two can read it. Other media outlets are reporting the way they see it. They say boycott bounces between Beijing and Washington over Liberia mineral. So in January, President Joseph Yema Boycott told the Liberian legislature that China had completed the most detailed mineral resource survey of the country in more than 50 years. Yet, less than 6 months later, while addressing U.S. President Donald Trump at the high-profile White House luncheon on Wednesday, President Barack again requested a mineral survey, that this time from the United States. So people are taking it from different angles. Yeah, you got it. It is the way it is. But for me, I'm seeing it for I'm seeing it for another area too as well. I'm seeing it from the area of coming on a table to bring forth what I have, talking about trade, like what is written here from the takeaway from the president's speech on the e-march. And say on a march in the U.S. African Labor. Okay, the meeting held closed door at the White House focused on strengthening economic ties between the two countries, with particular emphasis on unlocking investment opportunity in Liberia mineral sector. Yes. So during the structured engagement, President Parker highlighted Liberia's commitment to deepening its partnership with the United States through a new economic diplomacy framework that prioritizes trade, investment, private sector driven development. So there were people who look at the entire engagement from the president's eloquence and the base that thought or the analysis on how eloquent the president was, and the exchange between the president and Donald Trump. That's that part of it. Other people are looking at it from the president already have an engagement with China in terms of the mineral survey and other things, and now he's on the other hand requesting for another one. And for me, I'm seeing it from the angle of the issue of investment, having an agreement, going on the table, having a discussion that will benefit both sides. Because way too long.
What do you mean? China should be here?
No, not both, not China. Now I'm talking about conversations between American companies or American government with Liberia. Okay. Coming to the table, discussing agreement, coming to an agreement that will benefit both sides.
But President Trump already sent in his proposal.
So, but probably it was discussed. I don't want to dwell on that because I don't have information surrounding that. Probably it was discussed in a closed door. But what we know about is the issue of President Parker saying we are open to investment and other things. We need you. We are not here to beg anymore. We are not here to beg anymore. We are here to enter into an agreement. Probably you have some companies who can have a talk. Let's just go into it. Let Liberia be, for one, let Liberia be respected. Mm-hmm. Every day we'll go on our knees begging. That's the angle I'm taking it from.
Yeah, but we still gotta look at it from all angles.
Yeah.
I agree you have your own angle you're taking it from. Other people have the angle they're taking it from. But everybody, this is controversial. I mean, people are gonna have diverse views. Everything that happened yesterday. You heard it, there was a closed door meeting, even before they came out with whatever they want to also hear. And that in that closed door meeting, it was presented to all leaders that there are prisoners, most despicable human beings that we want to send to your countries. Their own countries refusing them. I think they refer to it as some third deportation, something in diplomacy. Now, did these leaders agree to this proposal? We will know after we see, implementation. But when our president spoke, the president of America, he always has something to, entertain. He was an entertainer, President Trump. So he will always bring in something that will make everybody laugh and make people smile. Liberians are excited about it. You understand? Soften the ground, soften the president. You eloquent, you speak well. Where did you go to school? They say in Liberia, yes, we have good schools here. Those who want to learn, they will learn. He went to school here, and the president said it. I went to school in Liberia. Okay. So yeah, Liberians were happy about that. We posted that particular part of the video. I share it too.
Okay.
I want to share something positive about my country. True. But the proposal is on the table. Now, for me, on my own, from my own point of view, if I should say or look into it, is it not possible to trade with all these big nations? Is it not possible that everybody can eat? Is it not possible that Liberia can trade with America, our pa, and trade with our cousin in our own country that already there? You understand? It's not possible to trade with everybody, but America has her own interest. You know, I love America. America first. I would like to do this for you, but you gotta let go of this. I stand better chance. I have better offers. You understand? Then so and so person. Now you put that person in that difficult situation. How are you going to let go of this and only let go of that and only let in this when at the same time Liberia is struggling? How many Liberians are in China studying, getting a master's? Numerous scholarships, Manuel. Liberians want to have those scholarships to go to America too. But right now we have friends in China that will ask you, you want to come for your master so I can do application for you? And next thing you know, Liberians are there. Other people from around the world over there getting their master's learning. I mean, different crafts and arts and sciences.
That could be some discussion to put forth on the table.
Yeah. So
Liberian going for studies too.
Yeah, to America. To say, oh yeah, the same way you're getting countless, entries into China to go to school, you can get it too to go to America. I mean, too many things. It's clear we are saying it. Go to our market. How many of the market will you go in China to buy? Can they go to America to buy food? Most of the things in our country. What did Vice President Jeremiah can go to China for yellow machine? Why not America? I'm just saying America being my pipe. I think America and China, where you going to go deep America?
Yeah, America.
We grew up as children being talked to about America. We watch movies and we are on the American side.
Yeah.
Even in the movie, if they they don't win. You understand? They are the heroes.
I picture that they painted.
We grew up in it. It's like a tradition has been embedded in it. Like it's in our blood. So yeah, but at the same time, Liberians been struggling on the people on the other side to open a way in my Liberian English. And my sister then they're flacking.
Yeah.
You understand? And you go to the stores and the boutiques and some people are no couldn't afford to wear to cafe. They can wear new clothes. Brand new. 5 years. 500 about it. 300 about it. Our president will look into it.
Yeah.
You have to let, from what I see, from what I gather here, if I should analyze, you have to let go of one and let him go. Because even China not yet doing things, everybody want to do it, everybody get it to say what's up. They are said to, they can benefit from the mineral.
And on the issue of eloquence and speaking, well, I actually see that statement from Trump for another angle. I'm not trying to interpret it for him. I'll invite you on the table to talk. And then exactly what I want to hear from you, you speak the language, the way I want you to speak it.
I know.
That will impress me too as well.
I know.
That will impress me. You know, President Trump.
Talking.
Yeah. Where did you get he's smart enough. You know, he's smart enough. I was saying that because not about the subject verb agreement. You know that President Bala will always be on top of the game when it comes to subject verb agreement. But on the other hand too, I was looking at it from that angle too as well. Yeah, because President John his entire mind is business deal. And look at what President Barker said. He said, Liberia is open for business. President Barker stated, we are committed to creating an enabling environment for American investors, especially in the mineral, energy, agriculture, and infrastructure sectors. Isn't that something John would like to hear as a business-oriented man?
That is why he spoke well. Well
Exactly.
intelligent.
Yeah, the whole way. Yeah. I didn't hear what the other president said, but
Your focus
on Liberia. So that's it. Yeah. So let's
before you get why you doing your draw? Can I follow some of my people?
Yeah, go on.
Girl, Lauren Cooper, I see you, girl. Thank you for being there, Lauren Cooper. I tell you, we went to school together. I think we started in 9th grade together. Yeah, Lauren Cooper, what's up, girl? And Massa Riggs, Pananga, Augustine Kawa, we wait for Paul, John Smith, Stanley Langa, Constant West, Cyrus Marshall, Samuel Cookie Woods Jr., and Amos Moses Weaver, Joseph H. Gafuan, Amos, okay, I see there again, Stephen Johnson, Gifted Ya Higgins, Josiah Wanking, Pretty Queen, Harry Kalu, and Dalawar Hassan, all of you, we say welcome. We appreciate you. We thank you for being there. Esther Peters, Bob Tifaya, Samuel Hollywood, Beatrice and Musa, and to you, Gabriel Buama, you are watching via YouTube. So is Elliot Roger. He says hello. He's watching also from YouTube. And we appreciate you, all of you, for being there. Alfred David, Mohammed Sharif, Afonso C. Henry, Romeo Miene, Wayne, without 1 year, O'Neill, Jamba Rings is also there. Mahawala Son Momo. I tell you, Mano, yeah, the name Larry Ward. Is that Mr. Innocent, Uriah UJ, John Fala? We appreciate you. Yeah. Petit and Kaiva K. Sharif. Thank you, all of you, for being there. Please share the show. And like people hear what we're talking here. If we're wrong, correct us. And we don't know it all. We are about to open the lines and so that you call. This is Liberia. At times you don't want to go too deep. You don't want to messing things up for your own future. But we are concerned about this country. We love this country. And we have to offer the platform. We have to grab our own senses and money. At the same time, we give you a chance to put your cost to it. And don't you forget, when you last have money right here on the show, that have first thing you don't have your MTN mobile money. No matter really helping you any money. That star 255 star 004 hash 458 10,000 is what you spend to pay.
Yeah. So that's it. Before getting to the line, let me just emphasize star 255 star 004 hash star 255 star 004 hash. We still have numbers of draws to do, so we encourage you to play. By playing, you stand a chance to win for yourself cash. All right. So we get to the lines now to take your calls. We have touched on key issues of concern. It's about time for you to plug forth your calls, weigh in on some of these things because you are very eminent to the show. 0777 771075 0555 101075 are the numbers to call callers and make your point on the show. 0777 771075 0555 101075. Good morning. You're live. What's your name and where do you call us from?
Good morning. I'm Jones K. Gretty calling from the Javali Field. Good morning to you.
Yes, good morning. Go on.
Yeah, let me get a highlight on President. As long as the warehouse, as it relates to the trade and security summit. Let me be honest with you. Our president, though he spoke well, but he was eradicated by the president of the United States of America. Let me say this. Donald President Johnson was English speaking country. And while there, and listen, so let the audience see what our president said. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But you don't treat or sitting video like that. They are all leaders out there. Don't do that. And what we are always here, we put up President Joseph Mafuaka is not one of those leaders who spread the rule of law in his country. But what do you see? I'm not supporting President Joseph Mafuaka. I know this president doesn't respect the rule of law, and when the president going to come to this country, you got all this God, they respect the rule of law. Just for example, Liberia Ministry of Transport, the function of the Ministry of Transport have to be absorbed by Liberia Transport Management.
I didn't cut you off. You went off by yourself. I didn't cut you off. Yeah, because wait, oh yeah, the man calling me up. The man talking, the man calling me up. Please call back. Hello.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning.
Yes, sir. You're live. What's your name and where do you call from?
Thank you. My name is Thomas Kume and I call from Abokawa.
Thomas, go on. Make your point.
Right. So let me applaud the president from the interaction yesterday.
Okay.
I think our president was at his best. And what he did is he presented the case to the United States that we need to come and invest. So, talking about investment, that will create jobs for the ordinary people, and that will help our economy. So, that's the best part of the whole speech I really enjoyed.
Yeah.
And he presented the case. And this is something I think most of our guys are not really getting. You will feel so complacent and easier to have a conversation with somebody you better understand than the man you keep asking to repeat himself. Can you repeat? It says all our environment. The women doesn't have time for that. And in our day-to-day interactions, there are times right in Liberia, when someone speaks to you, you kind of like, what are you saying? The common American will ask you, what is he saying? What is he saying? But if a person can tell you that, oh, I really admire English, you sound very beautiful, and your English is clear, that means it's a gateway for normal conversations. And you know, so I don't know what the man said yes, sir, because it's just a respect. It doesn't mean that he's not a president.
Okay.
So are we going to say Joseph Biden is not a president? He is, and Joseph the president. Imagine you go to his house, to his place. So it's just a protest.
That's true. That's true. Thank you. You have made a point. Let's talk to others. 0777-77-1075. Good morning. Your line, what's your name and where do you call us from?
Yeah, good morning. I was your very first caller.
Yeah, you dropped the line.
Yeah, not God. I'm not.
I understand. I thought so.
Let me be very honest.
Just enough.
Yeah, okay, like I said, our president was ready to, and I mean, you're ready to have a president. Oh, yeah, forget that. This country, we all are for the betterment of this country. But in waiting with the president's proceeding, I'll tell you, with the level of poverty, joblessness in this country, it is continuing to increase. If you see what happened in the Ministry of Transport, and you cannot join your living testimony, then you are about to go on a tour in that place in their library. You're about to take your fortune, take jobs away from library and give it to the never need. I'm not for it. We don't do that to your citizen. Get on my brain, go to the never and take your job legally on the money and they give it to us on my brain. Why should treat our people like that? But they're black out for sure. Yeah, they're for never on government, somebody for sure. So if you treat our people like this, what the hell happened in Lebanon? We are even on the top people. I feel so sad when you the president running this country. Well, what does he? So he's forward by President Trump. We know who image is that the government. We need to bring nothing to the country. But what to see the return.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You have a good day too. Let's go to line 2.
Hello.
Yes, hello. Your live. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
My name asking for they can't give out.
Yeah, it's on.
Where's
Yeah,
the
we do WhatsApp.
star
Yeah, play.
255*004# my begin? Okay.
you 18 year old?
I get a reason why they call it. I think fast.
Hello.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Your line. What's your name and where are you calling us from?
Peter Ashman,
Go on, make your point.
yeah. Yesterday, what we listened to, there was just a formality. But the main issue was discussed behind closed doors.
Okay. What was the main issue?
No, that is on a high profile operation, so it is not disclosed like that.
What he said.
When you look at the everything, within Americans don't have no real establishment beside the embassy since 1847. Even alcohol.
In Liberia, when you say
what do we have here at the American company?
where Faison come from? Faison come from America?
Firestone is a migration bridge stone, but we don't have the American staff of Firestone.
Just go on.
So what I'm trying to say, China has helped us in a lot of ways. The Garcia Flow, the renovation of the Sender Campus, the Ministerial Complex. If America wants to mean work for us, I mean, not all our roads should be built by American companies. As you said earlier, the best president went to China. Why should we go to China and we are American politics? So the Americans, they are of bureaucratics. You understand what I'm saying?
Go on, make a point. You
So
have the time.
we need to look across the board. We need to work with Russia. We need to work with China. We need to work with European countries and with America. We are not pitching and choosing. Because America don't have permanent friends. They don't have permanent enemies. Anywhere that people lie, there they get in their feet.
So,
Yeah, that's why we
so do you think it would be a good thing to enter into a fair business deal with America that both sides will benefit?
if you don't have for both sides, America will benefit 90% and Africa will benefit 10%.
Okay, thank you.
You don't want the non-fighter school is not to give you a big egg after over 100 years.
All right, thank you. Let's talk to others. Hello.
Good morning, how are you?
Yes, good morning. You're live. My name is Emmanuel. What's your name? Go on, Johnson.
Yeah, I just want to say thank to the president to see everything that he put himself in a positive way. My whole point is that America has been a very long life in Liberia, we have sacrificed. So right now, if you look at the price of countries that is being given to Liberia for Kenya, America is not compared to that. Right now, you can get money, you have all right that you just go to the embassy and pay a document that you are in. It's not possible for America. But right now, America has better to understand that Liberian or African eyes are open. So right now, they want to change around because they need our plan. So because somebody has come right now, like China and other countries trying to work with Liberia in a way that would have benefit as they have, and America has not been doing that. This is why America wants to change around.
Okay.
And we are putting our leaders, they should be able to work with China and America.
Okay.
It is not a time to just focus on a nation. We need competition. That is my point.
All right. Very good point. Thank you. So we take few calls because we are already out of time. 07777 1075 055 101075 star 255 star 004 hash star 255 star 004 hash. At 9:55, I do the last portion of draw. That will be 5,000 and 10,000. So folks going to win for themselves 5,000 and 10,000. So just double up and play. 9:55, 3 minutes from now, we'll do our last draw segment. Good morning. You are live. What is your name and where do you call us from? Can you amplify your voice a little? Yeah, we fine though. What's your name? Go on.
Thank you very much for our analysis. I think the applaud the government, Mr. President Joseph, the farm worker, president of the Assembly of Kenya. I think that your problem is today, you are now running the honor monopoly. The ruler is and not country that wants to invest in this country. For those China is doing well, and America too, I think that from the day of all our parents, our protection, none of the government is China, and the you want to work with you think that
Of course, not.
And I will tell our president to support Kenya to accept any country that want to stand people up for to ask for us. Look, there's something that will tell to stop the conversation. How do you want to do for us? I'm not going to want to do for us. You can tell me what I'm going to do for us. So any country that comes to our field and decide to ask for us, and we do that,
Okay. Thank you. Let's take our last call. All right. Hello. Hello.
Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. You are live. What is your name?
I'm calling from Seattle.
Bobby, go on.
Yeah, I think we're talking about from me. Not what we. So tell me what's going on. This is not if the English this is the thing is that people are far over passing my brother. Tell me that better we get. If they can change attitude, then so I will compare you compare and remember. But we get. I'm not looking at that. We get.
Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, you're live. You have a few seconds.
So I'm very well the government doing. The American is imagine a good according to where I didn't have 2, 3 years. If we company or individual where we going back, we said when I come in there. You work in 10 years, 15 years, it's done with you. Yes, you know,
Okay.
oh,
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So let's squeeze in this quarter here, and then we have to go to other thing. Hello.
Yeah, so my sister is video your morning.
Yeah, morning. Liberia County.
Yeah.
So you are following up from Facebook, or you getting a live on radio?
On Facebook.
Okay, go on. Yeah.
You are taking video, and I say like you are taking a point to the internet. But in that we do the report.
Okay. Yeah. You have to get into that. Yeah, I think it's my friend. No, not part of the time. I'm going to do that thing. Yeah, my friend. English way. So we have 2 minutes to go. Let's embark on our last tour, and then we have to go. Star 255 star 004 hash, star 255 star 004 hash are the numbers to play the game. Star 255 star. We're not taking calls again, please. We thank you for your call. The time for calling has ended, so we cannot take call. All right. So we are back on our jaw here. We have 2 minutes left on the show. We have to wrap up things and give our last set of winners their cash as we go on. So Lorena, as we wrap up here on the show, because we are already out of time, we have 1 minute, few seconds to leave this place. Sabrina?
Yep, so let me say thank you, my people. Always for God first, whatever you do, but God will be here tomorrow, okay? Keep playing the game.
Okay. All right, so let's go to this on here. All right. Okay. Numbers are coming up. Numbers are coming up. People are walking away with cash. That's the beauty of the game. At this point in time, people begin to laugh. You have to laugh because money coming to your purse, your wallet, your pocket, and the list goes on. All right, so folks, this is all the time we have to be with you on today's edition of the program, the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. It was indeed a great show, and we'll be back here on tomorrow with another splendid edition of the program, the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. We encourage you to keep following Spoon TV, Spoon FM. Our business office is open for transaction. We are here to sell your goods and your services. So just stop by at our business office, and then you have a conversation with our guys down the steps. They are very open, and we are here to give you the best that you deserve. So with that, that's how we go home. My name is Emmanuel Kwalen David. We'll be back here on tomorrow with another splendid edition of the program, the Today Show on Spoon 107.5 FM. Thank you, and thanks for the privilege of your company. Bye-bye.